Hey there. Thank you for joining us today for this webinar entitled Unlimited LinkedIn Leads with Social Insights. My name's John Carini, and I am the CEO of Enterprises, and I'll be presenting to you today. Uh, we are super happy to have you, and what I will do is I will give a brief PowerPoint presentation or slideshow, and then I will move on and show you a live demo and show you exactly how you can capture those leads with LinkedIn and Social Insights. If you do have comments, I see someone already said good morning. Good morning, Rushir. You can post them in the comments section in YouTube, and we can actually surface them here in the meeting and answer any questions you might have. So please do ask questions down below. By the way, this URL will be good after the presentation. So if you do want to come back and actually view the webinar at a later date, please do so. Also, please subscribe. I have to ask that. Everybody asks to subscribe. Please subscribe. We post a couple of videos a month at least, all about CRM and lead generation and so on. So hopefully you'll subscribe and follow me in the future. Okay, so let's go through very quickly, go through the presentation. So the company's Enterprises. We've actually been around since the mid-90s, which is a long, long time for a software company, as I'm sure you're aware. Won all sorts of awards, have a large customer base, and we've really been in CRM the whole time. We've won some awards, as I mentioned. Here's a few on the screen. Our customers are both big and small. You know, we run from the really, really big enterprise customers to like just people who want to try and use our product for themselves. And speaking of trialing, there's like a banner down below. If at any time you want to actually install Social Insights, the easiest way to do it is from the Chrome web store, and the link is kind of scrolling down below there. If you get a chance, go ahead and do that. I'll also put it in the chat. Anyway, just moving forward here. So here's our product offerings. This webinar is about Social Insights, so that's first and foremost today, obviously. And Social Insights is available for Salesforce, for iCRM, which is our own CRM product that actually competes with Salesforce. So our competitor's our friend. I'll tell you a little bit more about iCRM today, but I'll focus mostly on Salesforce. We also have a Social Insights for Dynamics, and one that kind of lives inside of Gmail too. But I will focus on Social Insights for LinkedIn and Salesforce in this presentation with a little bit of CRM. So speaking of iCRM, you know, that's our other product, and basically it's a very cost-effective, all-inclusive product. Sells for $30 per user per month, includes Social Insights, it includes our email integration products. It basically includes everything at that one price. We don't upgrade you. There's not different versions that we upgrade you to and so on. So anyway, if you're in the market for CRM or the one you're using is too expensive or too cumbersome, check out iCRM. We even set it up for you. And then there's the email integrators. This is actually what we're known for most. We invented the idea of integrating your CRM with your email and your calendar back in the 90s. That's the 1990s. And we have a product for Outlook and Gmail, and that works with Salesforce, Dynamics, Oracle, NetSuite, Sugar, and our own iCRM. And as I mentioned, it's included with our own CRM. So what the heck is Social Insights? So the most useful part of Social Insights is actually a Chrome extension. And basically you can navigate to any LinkedIn profile. I'll show how to use it, so don't worry. You can navigate to any LinkedIn profile and then add them as a contact or lead with their real work email address. And I'll talk more about that later. And then there's actually a portion of it that lives inside your CRM, and I'll show that how it looks inside of Salesforce. And when you bring up a lead or a contact inside Salesforce or our own iCRM app, for example, you'll see social media links sitting there um, for the contact that or lead that you have open. So it gives you quick and easy access to social media right from within Salesforce. And then there's also a Gmail app, and that's like if you use Gmail or Google Workspace, which is the business Gmail, you can see all these social media insights as you're sending and receiving emails. Anyway, and then as I mentioned, it comes with iCRM. So why would you want to use this? Well, if you're in sales, leads are super important. It's really the driving force for businesses, right? And in my opinion, LinkedIn is really the best lead source. You know, people maintain their own lead information for you in LinkedIn, which is really nice. Um, and you know, Social Insights gives you pretty much unlimited leads, and it's way better than LinkedIn Navigator. It's a lot less expensive. I'll talk about the price in a minute. And it works with Salesforce. And the whole idea is to generate sales and generate revenue, right? So that's what this helps you do. So here's the features. I know there's a lot on this screen, so I apologize. Don't worry about reading it all, but basically, when you go to a LinkedIn profile, um, you know, it shows whether that person's in Salesforce, and then if they're not, you can add them. And also from in Salesforce, you can see the LinkedIn profile as well as other information. As I mentioned, you can save new leads in Salesforce, and it's from any LinkedIn profile, and it populates the name and the job title and the company, and then really important, it retrieves the real work email address. The email address that most people put in their LinkedIn profile under the contact information is not their real work email address. It's typically, some sort of personal email address. I know I do that with mine. So, you want their work email address, and we get that for you. And then you can create a lead with the work email address really quickly. You can also create a company while you're at it. And basically, you can save as many as you want. So why are we better? I've mentioned this already, but basically you get unlimited leads with Social Insights. It automatically shows in LinkedIn, and you get the real work email address, not the personal one they put in their contact information. It basically costs $9.95 per user per month if you buy it annually. You can cancel at any time, and monthly is $14.95. No contracts. Cancel online at any time. We don't make you call us up or anything. You can just use it for 1 or 2 users if you want. And there's really just one price, other than the discount you get for buying annually. There's only one price. We don't have like a professional version and an enterprise version and try to sell you and upsell you at every juncture. We just don't do that. So let's get into the live demo. What I'll do is I'll start off in Salesforce. Hang on, okay, there we go. So today I'm going to focus on the Shark Tank people, right? So if I search Salesforce, hold on, it's going to make me log in. It's fine. If I search Salesforce for a person like Mark Cuban from Shark Tank, it brings me to that record, as you can see. And then on the right-hand side, inside Salesforce, the Social Insights information appears if you have Social Insights installed from App Exchange. And as you can see, if I click that, it then shows me all the social links for Mark Cuban, including LinkedIn at the top, of course. And this is a nice little feature, but this isn't how you get the leads, right? This is just a nice way when you're navigating navigating Salesforce. you get to see some social media insights for the people you're dealing with. If I click on Mark's LinkedIn profile or any of the other profiles, it would take me out to that social media profile. And you can see it took me to Mark Cuban. And he's a rather prolific person. And here is social insights in LinkedIn. So basically, this little thing here, this sidebar here shows automatically if you have our Chrome extension installed. And you can install it below if you look at how to go to the web store and search for it. And when you go to a LinkedIn profile where there is someone in Salesforce, so for example, I have Mark Cuban already in my Salesforce.com, as you already saw, then it'll just say, hey, this person's in Salesforce. It shows you if there's any opportunities and other related items for this person. And then you have the opportunity to just open it in Salesforce. So if you originated in LinkedIn, you navigated to Mark, you could just see that he does already exist in your Salesforce, see some information about him. Or again, you can use this with iCRM or Dynamics too. And then you can click this button to open it in Salesforce, and basically it takes you to his profile again in Salesforce.com. So let's look at the really good stuff. So focusing on some other Shark Tank people, if I go to Barbara Corcoran, she is a famous Shark Tank person as well. And these are famous people, right? So they're trying to hide their email address, right? They don't give you their real email address. You guys all know that. They have some, like, probably in the contact info, it'll say like info at or something like that. But we can get their real email address. So you can see my social insights sidebar popped open when I went to Barbara's email address. I'll just refresh so you could see, it goes out, it searches, and then it finds the person, or doesn't in this case. So it says this person does not exist in Salesforce in the upper right here. And then if I want to add this person to Salesforce, it's super easy. I can just click either this button or this button to add Barbara, in this case, as a lead or as a contact. So I promise I won't stalk Barbara, but if I click and add her as a contact, you'll see that it found her name and company and job title, but it hasn't found the email address yet, right? So sometimes it just needs a little bit of help, right? So we need to put Barbara's company URL in to get her email address in this case. Sometimes it populates this automatically, right? So let me open up her company, visit the website, right? And I'll just copy the website link here, right? Go back here, and I'm going to paste in the website URL, and now I click Get Email. Boom, that's it. You can see it found Barbara's email address, and it's her real email address at her company, right? It's not a Gmail, it's not info at, it's the real email address. I don't want you guys stalking her or anybody else, but obviously it's super powerful to be able to get this. And then I just click save. I can populate all these other fields, all the drop downs work, right? Everything from Salesforce just automatically shows up here, in this case for the lead record, right? I click save, and that's it. I've now saved Barbara in my Salesforce.com, and I can prove it by clicking this open button. And you'll see it takes me to this lead in Salesforce.com, and you can see that it populated all this information, including, of course, and most importantly, her work email address, right? And Social Insights shows here, and you can invoke it from Salesforce as well, as we saw. I mean, in a nutshell, that's how you get these unlimited leads. You just navigate to their LinkedIn profile, you add them, and it will just add them to Salesforce or iCRM or whatever CRM you're using. Really quick, let's just do another one. We'll stick with our Shark Tank people. So Robert Herjavec is also another famous person from Shark Tank, and you can see Robert's not here as well. So I can either add Robert as a contact or a lead. I'll just, for kicks, I'll add as a contact, and you can see that I can actually search for or create a new account on the fly when I add it as a contact. So a contact, again, requires an account, but I think I'll just add him as a lead because this webinar is really about unlimited leads. And I'll just click add lead, right? And then you can see it wants the URL. So I had put it in first. This is his company URL. Sometimes it doesn't need it. I click get email and bingo. It just populates the email address, Robert's email address. And again, you can see this is the real email address. Someone's asking about the accuracy, actually. It's about 95% accurate. The bigger the company, the more accurate this will be. Anyway, if it's a really small company, and maybe they use a Gmail address, they don't even have a corporate email, then it's not super accurate. But if it's a larger company, it's super accurate, like 95%, if not more, accurate. And you'll see, like, especially with these famous people, they're certainly trying to hide that email address, right? That it isn't like a normal thing for them to put their personal email address anywhere, right? So I just click save, and that's it. I've created Robert in this case, Salesforce.com. So we actually have a couple of questions. So let me throw them up on the screen really quick. So someone's asking, is this connected to any other CRM? So I really appreciate you asking that. It works with, obviously, Salesforce.com, and that's what this demo is based on, but it also works with Microsoft Dynamics, Dynamics 365. So you can go to you can see the banner at the bottom, go to the Chrome Web Store and search for Social Insights, and there's one in there for Dynamics. And there's also one in there for iCRM, which is our own CRM product. And if you want, I don't have the Dynamics one like ready to show, but I'll give me 1 second here, and I'll just I could show you iCRM, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It works the same way. Basically, you go to any LinkedIn profile, and whether you use iCRM, Microsoft Dynamics, or Salesforce, you can then just add people as leads or contacts in your CRM, whichever one you're using. Anyway, that's really it for the demo. It's a pretty simple product, but super powerful because, again, the leads are the driving force of your company. I would think that it is of ours. So I'm going to go back here. We did the live demo. And let's just talk about pricing. And if you have any other questions, now would be a good time to ask them. So again, as I mentioned, it's $14.95 per user per month. That's the price of Social Insights, right? And there's no contracts. You can sign up and pay monthly. If you cancel at any time, you will not get billed the following month. So you can just go at it. We don't play these games with like pricing and trying to upsell you, or try to like lock you into some contract you can't get out of. You can cancel online without calling us, without even going to our website at any time, right from within the product. It's totally cool. Not that we want you to cancel, we want you to stay forever. And then if you buy it annually, it works out to $9.95 per user per month. But because you're here at this webinar, we have a discount for you, and you stayed almost to the end, or you're watching the video and you stayed to the end. You can use code 50 off this month social. So when you first install it, you'll get a 7-day trial, right? and there'll be a buy now button on the 7-day trial. After 7 days, obviously it'll stop working. And if you click buy now, you put in your credit card details and you use 50 off this month social or 50 off this year social, and you'll get half off. So you could buy it for get the first month for 748 basically. It's 50 off the 14.95, right? Or you could get a whole year for 748 a month, and that gives you unlimited leads. And that's per user, right? Per user per month. Anyway, but if you do have multiple users, make sure you buy them all at once, because this discount code's only good once. You can only use it once per company. So if you have multiple users, buy all of them at once. When you click buy now, it'll ask you how many users you have and so on. And then I'll just mention our own product, which is iCRM or iEnterprise CRM. It's iCRM for short. It actually comes with Social Insights, and it also comes with our email connector. And by the way, the email connectors are killer. And we'll do a webinar in next month probably called CRM from your inbox, which is all about our email connectors. And they list for $24.95 per user per month. And as you can see, Social Insights is around $10 or $15 per user per month. So actually, like, the price of iCRM is like the same as both of these products, and it includes both plus the whole CRM. And not only do you get the CRM, we help you import your data or configure it, and there's the availability for pretty much unlimited custom fields and custom stuff, if you will. We help you set all that up if you use iCRM. So if you're looking for a solution, CRM solution that's really easy to get started with, and from a company that won't try to upsell you and won't try to always be trying to get more money out of you, we're just happy to have you as our customer, and we want you to be a long-term customer. So so here's some install links, and you can install from these bit.ly things. Remember the discount codes. So I'm just going to go over why we're better. So products like LinkedIn Navigator cost a fortune. They limit the number of leads you can get. Social Insights gives you unlimited leads. It automatically shows in LinkedIn. And the real key differentiator is it gets the real work email address, not just the fake one they put on LinkedIn so that nobody can really get in contact with them. So real work email address. Again, somebody's asking again, really, how accurate is it? 95% accurate real work email address. It's really very good. If you put in that web address and help it out a little, it's super accurate. And the annual price is $9.95 per month. We don't play games. You can cancel at any time. Anyway, that's the one price. We won't upsell you to. So I think that's it. Any other questions? Someone's asking about deployment. So if you have a group of users, you can actually deploy it through the Chrome Web Store in mass if you like, or you can just install it for the users that need it. Yeah, somebody else is asking. I guess it's again what CRMs. Right now it works with Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics, and our own iCRM. There's a Gmail version too, but that's it. Anyway, I got you out of here in a half hour. I think we're done. My name's John. That's a kind of older picture of myself, as you can see. Maybe I'll update it, but young John looks okay too. So if you do have any questions, there's my real contact information on the screen. Please feel free to contact me, and myself or my associates would be super happy to help you any way we can. We really mean that, and we enjoy having customers like you. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day, and it's spring soon, so happy spring, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye now.